Okay, this is like my 50th try in the last 2 hours trying to make this one short video. So I hope you guys appreciate it. Last video, I was wearing a blue flannel. I said, I'm gonna make another video explaining why investing in mortgage notes is so safe. This is that video. I'm sure I've already shown you guys the three outcomes that can happen investing in mortgage notes. One of them is paid as agreed, right? They sign a little note saying they're gonna loan the $100,000 from me, and they're gonna pay it back over 30 years plus whatever interest we agreed upon, which is usually like 7-8%. The second thing that could happen is they've been paying for 5 years and they decide they can get a lower interest rate, 6% in 5 years with, Pacific Coast Credit Union. Credit unions tend to have pretty solid low rates, but right now all the rates are high. So this is the second outcome. They refinance after 5 years. Their bank gives them a loan for whatever the remainder of my loan is, say $75,000, but I've made all the money from the principal that they've paid over those 5 years and the interest, 7% interest. So they probably paid me 30, 40 grand, but they still owe me 75 because they only paid down a little bit of principal and a lot of interest. So the third possible outcome is, the third one, is that they've been making payments for 5 years, there's a death in the family, the guy turns into a drug addict and is at the casino wasting away all his money and will never be able to afford to pay for the mortgage again. I foreclose. I take the house, boot them to the curb. And what's cool about being the bank is I always like throwing this in because I don't want to sound like the bank who doesn't care about anyone. It doesn't matter. If you stop paying your mortgage, they'll foreclose on you and kick you out of your house. Well, if it's some single mom with 3 kids and she's just changing jobs, but she's really eager to make the payments, she's just behind, I'll say, look, let's make the mortgage, I can't think of the right terminology. We'll make the payments 35 years or 40-year mortgage, and it'll lower your monthly payment from $1,500 to $1,000. I try to keep people in their homes, which I got a heart. I'm a real person. I've got feelings. I'm, gonna do everything I can to get them to stay in their home, where a bank doesn't care. They're just like, you didn't pay, you're out. But if it is some, like I said, drug addict or whatever, they decided mortgage is the last thing on their list of to-dos, I'll kick them to the curb, foreclose, sell the house. Over 5 years, the value of the home's probably gone up. So it probably went from $100,000 to $110,000 that it's worth, the value. And so I'll foreclose, sell the house at $110,000. I've already been collecting payments with interest for 5 years, probably made $35,000, then sell the house for $110,000, just made $145,000, $150,000 on that one note. So there's no losing. That's why all the biggest banks do it, because it's high yield, which it's hard to find 6 or 7% APR on any investment unless you're getting into the millions of dollars of investments. And it's safe. It's backed by real estate, collateral. You don't have to pay if something goes wrong on the house like a homeowner would do. If you're renting it out, sure, that's income. But if, the plumbing blows and it floods your house, you got to pay $10,000 to have it repiped and all the flooring replaced. You don't do that as a mortgage note holder. You just collect the mortgage every single month, passive. This is like the 100% passive. You just collect the checks every month. And if you don't collect the check, you foreclose and sell their house and collect the lump sum. So it's super safe, high yield. This is where it's at. I'm super stoked. That's why I'm telling you guys about it, because this is one of those, the rich get richer. This is what all the wealthiest families, the 1% elites in America do. They don't invest in physical real estate. Some of them do. I mean, They have so much money, they can do whatever they want. But I'm excited because this is how people start off. I mean, they keep it really quiet. The class that I took is $20,000 now. It was $8,000 when I took it just a few months ago, but at the beginning of this year, it became $20,000. And knowing what I know now and doing the deals that I'm doing, just starting off right now, I just finished the classes and I'm taking, actually putting my head, to the ground and getting clients that they're so stoked. They're like, thank you so much for helping me out. I'm like, you're making me so much money. And they're like, we don't care how much money we're making you. The fact that they're getting a high yield interest with safety is more than anyone. So it's like such a win-win. There's nothing better than feeling good that I'm making a killing and I'm making them a killing. If they leave their money in the bank, they're getting 0.5%. If I'm getting them 6% on their money, that's 12 times what the bank would give them. And say I find and do all the work for them, I'm collecting, I find the note for 10% or 11% because I did all the work finding it. Then I'll service the loan, I'll call and contact the homeowners when things go wrong. All that, I do all that work for my little 3% cut and I give them 7%. They're getting above average. I'm collecting something off of their money that they invested. It's like, no matter what side you want to be on, you can be the investor that investing other people's money, like in the shoes that I'm wearing, and make a small percentage, but on big loans, you're making a lot of money on other people's money. Or you can be the investor that just send me 100 grand, I'll sign you that if you don't, if I don't make the payments to you every month that we agree upon, the collateral automatically gets put in your name. It's all notarized paperwork. So it's like you don't have to trust me, because if I stop paying, it's law that the paperwork that we signed together, that the collateral is now your house. You're collecting 100% of the loan every month, and if they stop paying, you foreclose on them. And so there's no way that it can go wrong. It's just exciting that it can be so. That's what I've been like praying about. Hey, give me something in life that's this. It helps the person investing. It helps the homeowner. It helps me. It helps everyone involved financially. It's a win-win-win. Love it. So anyways, stoked on this. A lot longer video than I expected it to be. I'm just super pumped and want to get it out to the world. Not too many. Obviously, I don't want to have crazy amount of people to compete against, but it is a phenomenal business to get into. I've talked to some friends. One of the guys that taught me is teaching me what I know is a few years older than me. He was in construction just like I was. He's only been in it for just 5 years, like just hit the 5-year mark, and he's making $60,000 a month passive. I know that's one of those. He had, some wins that not everyone's gonna get. I'm not even gonna get them. But to go in 5 years making 60 grand a month passive, checks just hit the mailbox or hit his Zelle. That's what I'm shooting for. I've been in about 8 months now, took all the classes. This is gonna be exciting, guys. I want you to be involved. So hit me up, like, share, subscribe, message me. I'll try to get back. I've got a lot going on too with classes. Courses continue like 4 days a week that I talk to other people in the note business. I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Facebook. I don't know why I'm going so long, 9-minute video, but the money's there. It's good for everyone. This is like a godsend type of situation, and I'll let you guys will be there. I made my first, it hasn't, you don't count something till it's in your bank account, but I just helped someone get invested through someone else, basically like a broker fee. It should be $3 grand, which it hasn't hit yet, but they said they'll be paying me. So this is my first real money coming through. And I'm like, $3 grand goes a long way. My rent's, Right now, I only got a couple bills, so I want to take you guys along for the ride. Anyways, video's getting too long. I'm stoked. Hope you guys are stoked too. I'll be posting as many videos as possible. Like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate it.